There's nothing quite like exploring the Florida Keys by boat, and this trip was all about adventure, relaxation, and showcasing the versatility of two impressive vessels, the Regal 38XO and the 36XO. We set out from Key Largo, cruising south to Marathon for an overnight stay, then ventured back with a mission to catch fresh lobster, explore the stunning Alligator Reef, and enjoy the best of the Keys lifestyle. Along the way, we snorkeled alongside sea turtles, hunted lobster while freediving, and grilled delicious meals on board. As the sun set over Biscayne Bay, we savored our lobster catch, the perfect ending to a memorable boating adventure. This trip wasn't just about the destination, it was about living the ultimate on-water experience aboard these versatile, sporty yachts. This adventure begins in Key Largo, where we first loaded our gear and provisions aboard Regal's 38XO and the 36XO, both of which we would be spending time on during this overnight. The plan was to make a 70 or so mile run by water down to Marathon, where we plan on spending the night aboard. The following day, we would venture out in search of clear waters and some snorkeling, while also making a point to make a few stops to hunt for lobster. As you can tell, this isn't a traditional boat test. It's a test of how a boat like this can be enjoyed on a given weekend.
That's spot key right here.
Right now we're in Hog Channel, headed towards Marathon. Had the boat set on autopilot. I'm sitting here watching my GPS screen, making sure we're not going to run into any shoaling and things. There's coral heads and things out here in Hog Channel you need to pay attention to. I'm going to make a quick adjustment really quick, about 10 degrees. And you can see the weather's not the best out there, but that's okay. We're in the boat, we're nice and comfortable in this 38XO. I mean, the air conditioning's going. I have all the windows closed up, but I think we may just open them up because it's starting to cool off as it's later in the day. Speaking of those coral heads, we're going to go ahead and make a little turn to port. I should have done this earlier, but just chatting with the cameraman, and we're dodging crab pots while we're doing this. I was able to adjust my seat to get things just right. Got the steering wheel exactly where I need it. Now I'll make another turn back in our intended direction. We're gonna run this bad boy aground. It's okay, we're still in 20 feet here. Now we're back where we need to go. Put it back on heading hold. Throttle's where I need them to be. Joystick, make it easy leaving the dock. I did use that just a little bit as we were heading out. Then of course I do have my controls for my trim tabs. And then if I want to adjust my Garmin screen and my autopilot, right here I can do so with ease. So, if you have a long passage, this is a fantastic way to just sit here, casually chat with all of your guests as you're making your way to your destination. And I'm really happy that we're getting to do this lifestyle shoot. I hope you guys enjoy it too. Well, the sun's going down. It's fully getting comfortable out. So we went ahead and opened the sunroof and opened the back door, but I'm gonna drop that window back there as well. And now we have a lot of ventilation throughout the cabin. This is fantastic weather. We can actually enjoy it. And it's still surprisingly quiet. When we first opened the sunroof, it was a little shocking. As we got back on plane, you couldn't tell sound-wise that it was open. That everything was just so peaceful in the cabin still. And we still have about 30 miles to go till we get to Marathon. We're gonna be staying at the dock tonight, going to get something good to eat. We'll watch the sunset, get our bellies full. We got some really fun stuff I'm looking forward to doing tomorrow. We have the full day to go and play.
Making a longer run like this on the 38XO, I was able to get a good feel for the boat and what cruising in it would be like. We were fortunate to have such a wonderful sunset along with relatively calm seas as we dodged crab pots that are often found throughout Hog Channel. The triple 350s provided plenty of power for our pace, with more speed at the ready if we were so inclined.
We got about 70 miles under our belt. We're just now arriving in Marathon at Safe Harbor Marina, where we have a slip for the night. And as you can see, the sun has set on us. Granted, it was a beautiful sunset, and that's what cruising is about, experiencing everything like we're doing. And now we're going to be coming up to our slip in the dark, which is a good little fun challenge, but we'll be able to handle it just fine with the joystick. We're not going to have any issues. And we're just going to sit back, relax, go grab something to eat, and just enjoy the day that we conquered. Well, that was a good dinner. We all appreciated that, and we're going to need that fuel for tomorrow because we have some adventures planned that I'm looking forward to. But now I'm up here in the bow of the boat, and I'm going to be sleeping on the island berth up here. And I want to go over the storage a little bit. I have a lot of my personal items in this top drawer here, and then a few of my luggage items and a few of my personal snacks down there. So there's really quite a bit of storage up here. Then I also have a hanging locker where I put my backpack and things like that to get it out of the way. So it's really nice when you can get all of your things out of the way, because I like everything clean and unseen. I also have a TV up here. Not sure if I'm going to dig into that, but I may stream something on it for a little bit as I'm going to bed.
I'll remind you this isn't a full feature review, but I'd like to highlight a standout feature. That's the separate head and shower, making this boat more comfortable for overnighting, adding a level of convenience and privacy for everyone on board.
Good night. We woke up to an absolutely beautiful morning. I think it's going to be a great day, but I'm just sitting here in the salon, just kind of grabbing a couple little snacks, letting the sun get up a little higher. Everybody's kind of waking up. We had another crew of 2 on the Regal 36 XO, and they slept well. I think we slept fantastic here on the 38. I know I had plenty of room down there, and we're thankful that we have such good weather. Today we have a fantastic forecast for some snorkeling, maybe a little free diving, maybe even catch some lobsters, fire up the grill. I've come to realize that it's fantastic to get to spend time on a boat just like we're doing right now, because with the traditional boat test, we don't really get to truly use the boat, but here I am. So I know a lot about the boat and how it feels, how all this space works, and how comfortable it really is. Running the boat for 2 hours, 3 hours yesterday, and I'm going to be doing the same thing today, and also switching over to the 36. This boat will be fantastic for a family of 4, and you could also have 6 aboard sometimes, maybe a few other kids, and you convert some more berths. I know it's only 38 feet, but that's a lot that Regal has packed into this space. I mean, it's pretty incredible, and I'm so lucky to get to do this and share it with you guys.
With the sun getting higher in the sky, it was time to remove the dock lines and get the day started. As we traveled back towards Key Largo, we knew we wanted to stop at Alligator Reef Lighthouse, but on our way, we could make a few stops and check for lobsters.
Thanks again, Rick. All right, there was nothing at that spot. About a mile ahead, we have a ledge we're about to go check out. It's kind of fun, just bounce spot to spot, hop in water, hop in the boat, get after it. Too much right there. We're hunting, we're trying. Come on now. Surely we're gonna get rewarded for all of our diligent hard work we're giving.
We decided to take a break from lobster hunting and just head to Alligator Reef. The conditions looked favorable for calm water and good visibility, so we were very much looking forward to our stop at this iconic spot. Fortunately, it wasn't very far away.
it's beautiful out here. Is it not?
It's stunning.
It's stunning. Ready? Woo! Looks like we're professionals almost. Right. Let's get in. Whoa, it's so beautiful. There's a jelly right here, check it out.
Way to do it. Oh, great.
You know, since we're in this beautiful place, we figured, why leave? Let's go ahead and fire up the grill and take advantage of some of the features on this boat that really and truly, I think a lot of people don't take full advantage of on a boat, like the grill and stove to cook things. Thomas has his famous onions going in here, and then these beautiful burgers right here, they just need a little more cheese, maybe a few more minutes, let that melt. And while I wait, I'm gonna dig down in the fridge, grab a tea, and hang out in the mezzanine with my buddy Spencer. He's the engineer. He designed a lot of this and made it so comfortable, right? Or helped? Sir? Yeah, this is fantastic. Y'all did a good job. I appreciate y'all doing such a good job.
Thank you, and I appreciate it.
All right, Thomas, how we doing on the onions?
We're doing really well. They're coming along nicely.
And you know, having the Seakeeper 3 on this boat, even though it's not really rolly out here, I think it's keeping things stable. It just makes it simple to do something like this.
Absolutely, it really helps improve that whole experience.
It does, and that's gonna help improve those burgers so much. Not that they need helping, but they're gonna be delicious. Gosh, this is just absolutely beautiful and right up my alley. Forgot the onions, but that's okay.
You need the onions.
I forgot the onions, but that's okay. So I decided to swim over to the 36 and see what it's about, and immediately I could tell that this is more set up as a day boat, but it still has overnight accommodations below, which we'll show you in a little bit. But I had to pass through, so I can come right up here to the bow. They've set up this beautiful sunshade. I can hop on this lounger. This is the lifestyle that I envision when you want to be on a boat like this, right here at Alligator Reef, sitting on the boat, just climbed out of the water. Maybe I need something cold to drink, but I've got plenty of cup holders for that. Grab rail, USB to charge my devices, little cubby. And then maybe I want to kind of change my seating mode. I can slide up, and then the center of this sun pad tilts up, and I'll have more of a seat style. And I'm still under the sunshade. More cup holders up here, Fusion audio system, bow rail all the way around. I think we're gonna spend the rest of the day on this boat. I'm not gonna be complaining. Let's see what this 36 can do. We just pulled off of the lighthouse a little bit to the actual reef course. We're gonna catch one of these mooring balls, dive in. I think we're gonna be astounded by the true beauty that awaits us below. I hate to leave. Water's absolutely clear. Perfect temperature. We shouldn't have to leave, but hey, if we can go catch some lobster somewhere where it's legal. Oh, you know, I really like on the back of these boats, they have large swim platforms, nice and open. So if you're coming in from the water, it's no problem, you can do so. Now, I'm on the port side right now, and there's no ladder, but on the starboard side, there is a ladder. If I weren't wearing fins, it weren't so easy for me to just pop out of the water. That would be the preferred entry side. But I like how you can just walk all the way around these engines. Everything is easy to access. Large storage under here. We'd be keeping all of our dive supplies and things like that. Shore power hookup, even freshwater rinse if I wanted to maybe get all this salt water off of me. But now we're about to go, hopefully go get it in it again, so we're gonna hold off on that rinse. One thing I do like about this layout on this boat is this walk-through. I know I mentioned it earlier, but it's just so handy when you're coming off a mooring or something like this. Walk right up here, have a seat, go off your mooring, and fortunately we have this thing slipped. Get a little slack, flip that around, pull her in, and we're free. One last try to get some lobster for today. Maybe we'll get lucky.
The day was slipping away from us, and if we wanted some lobster, we had to get serious. We had a few spots picked out on our way to Key Largo that we could quickly stop at, hop in, and survey the area. We were determined to find where those lobsters were hiding.
All right. Yes, sir. A couple things to think about when you catch a lobster, or check and make sure it's a legal size. We have our measuring device. Place it right between the eyes. Hook it on the front, maybe the nose of the lobster if you want to call it, and then measure. Make sure that the measuring device, 3 inches, does not go past this main shell. If it doesn't, you have a legal size lobster. And also, look under the underside, check if it has eggs. This one does not, fortunately, but if it did, we would safely release it back to the same hole we got it from. But this is a good lobster. I'm gonna pass it over to Spencer on the Regal and let him do the rest. Two keeper lobsters. That's fantastic. So now we're gonna get ready to cook those up. But right at the transom, we have a freshwater hot or cold shower. And we're gonna get fresh with, maybe clean off the gear a little bit. This is beautiful. And right as the day is ending too, it's couldn't have went much better.
And action.
Okay, let's just go.
All right, let's roll. All right, this is a little happy. It kind of spiking me a little bit, but that's okay. And we're very grateful to have what we have and have a boat like this to do this aboard in the beautiful Florida Keys. And if you ever get the opportunity, this is what you should do as well. But now, we're about to enjoy the bounties of our harvest. Right now we're running northeast through Hawk Channel. Got it boated about 4,500 RPM, 25% trim, just a little bit of adjustment on my taps to get it perfectly leveled out. We're cruising at about 36 miles an hour. We've closed everything off in the boat and essentially conditioned this space. Not only is this a good day, but where you can run it with everything open like we did while we were running and catching the lobsters and moseying around and snorkeling like that, but you can just close the boat off and just make this one conditioned, comfortable, and quiet cabin where everyone can have a casual conversation and things like that. I have the bolster up right now, give me a little bit of elevation because we are running through quite a bit of crab pots in here. So I usually do run with heading hold when I'm paying close attention to what I'm doing, and if I see a crab pot, I'll pop it off and I'll do a quick evasive maneuver and miss that crab pot because we don't really want to get one wrapped up in these props. Comfort here is fantastic. I have a joystick that I can utilize when I'm at the dock if I need to. Trim tabs are easily accessible, so as you do make those turns, maybe the waves change or the wind conditions or something, or the passengers in your boat could be altering how the boat rides, you can adjust that. VHF, easy for us to communicate back and forth. With our 38, the buddy boat back there, I have two Garmin's right in front of me. All my digital switching is here. I can see exactly where I'm going, all my engine controls. And one of those crab pots I talked about, there it is. So we'll come over just a little bit. Whoop, miss it. Get back to where we're going. Put it back on heading hold. It's just a little choppy out on Hawk Channel side, so we're gonna cut through Angelfish Creek, nice little mangrove area, and a little bit of more adventure back in here. But hopefully back on the Biscayne Bay side, it's gonna be a little more calm for us.
We found the bay side to be calm and a great spot to drop anchor where we could safely keep the two boats together. Everyone came over to the 36 where we fired up the grill and let the lobster tails do their thing. The way the cabin and aft deck open up created an exquisite spot to wind down as we'd been hustling trying to find the lobsters earlier.
So as I spoke of earlier, the accommodations below on the 36 are still spacious. You can still sleep a family of 4 down there without any problems. And like I said, it's a day boat and have plenty of room. You guys can see up in here, it's so open. And this sunroof opens up. We've had it open while we've been running today. This seating all moves. This will go up and down to create a large sun pad right here, or maybe not a sun pad, but just kind of a laying berth, whatever you want to call it. Just a lot of space for people to gather and eat. You can put a table right here, close off this section, make it all conditioned. Then over here, I don't know, we're gonna call this a summer kitchen. A lot of stuff, you know, sink, trash can, you have an induction stovetop, then fridge below, a few storage drawers and things like that. But then the highlight of our evening is right back here on the aft deck. These lobsters cooking. Yes, it's not a mess of lobsters, but we worked hard for these and we're looking very forward to enjoying them in just a few minutes. But right now, just gonna enjoy this beautiful sunset. I mean, this is just killer. My cameraman has been going crazy about how this is looking, and I can't say he's wrong. It's beautiful. I think we did it. We caught some lobster, we grilled them up, we lived the lifestyle the last couple days. We did everything, right? Did we miss anything?
It was a perfect 2 days.
It really
was. A perfect 2 days on the Regal 38XO and the 36XO. I couldn't ask for much more, except a bite. Come on, guys.
Let's do this.
Let's give it a shot. Oh, I got a good one. Ready?
Oh,
I'm not serious on that. That works for me. Work for you guys?
Kudos, Aiden. Good job cooking.
Absolutely. Thank you.
We had fun.
We did.
That's what it's
Wow.
about.